Last night, I was part of an online panel with other betrayal trauma specialists, and during the Q&A, somebody asked, what's the harm if I travel out of state and I see somebody once a month, I get my needs filled, and I come home, my family doesn't know, my wife doesn't know, what she doesn't know doesn't hurt her, and all is good in the hood. And another practitioner answered and said, almost always the affair is going to be found out. So you can't count on that for long. And I interjected, after she was done, and I said, I agree with that. Almost always the affair is going to be caught. The best minds make mistakes and have mishaps, and you will be caught. There's no doubt about that. But furthermore, let's just say you're never caught. Let's just say you're never caught. The energy you are giving to somebody else outside of your marriage, outside of your relationship, is energy robbed from your relationship. And that causes a division in your relationship that's often confusing and initially unknown. And it causes people to separate and not be emotionally vulnerable, and to it breeds an environment where hostility sets in, resentment sets in, blame sets in. You cannot divide your energy into two separate lives and expect to give your all to your family, your all to your kids, your all to your spouse. So without question, you will be caught. But even if you're never caught, even if you're never, ever suspect, which, listen, if you're watching this and you're in a relationship with a female, I say this all the time, a woman's intuition is stronger than a lie detector test. And then what winds up happening is, if you are in a relationship with a female, they feel something's off. Lord knows they know something's off. And if they happen to bring it up and you deny it, or you blame shift, or you downplay, or whatever else it is you do, now you're gaslighting and you're lying and you're adding more division into your relationship. I tell people sometimes that imagine, one person comes home from work and they go down in the basement and they start, cutting in half animals, and all of a sudden there's this stench that comes up from the floor. And the other spouse says, do you smell something in the house? And the partner who's downstairs killing these animals is saying, no, I don't smell anything. You know what? And so you start making the person feel like they're crazy because you're lying. So that's what affairs are. They don't say anything. It's a stench in the air that sometimes you just can't touch, but something is off. Something is off. So even if you never get caught, you're robbing energy from your kids, you're robbing energy from your spouse, you're robbing energy from your authentic self, you're living in chaos and turmoil because, oh my gosh, you're in constant fear. What if my spouse is looking over my shoulder and sees my texts, sees me closing my computer quickly? What if I talk in my sleep? What if I get caught? You lose nights of sleep. Your spouse feels that energy that you're losing nights of sleep. Something is off. So I don't care if you never get caught, which you will, don't get me wrong. But I don't care if you never get caught. You're causing tremendous damage regardless. So it's not true nobody gets hurt. Everybody gets hurt.